Okay, coming out the back now. Here's some of that broken siding that I was talking about before. It's really mostly on the bottom of the house. Big chunk there. Some chunks here that are missing. Not a huge deal, but just something to point out. There's a area there where they've patched the foundation. And over here also. You can see some of the windows there are. Two windows here on this mudroom that are cracked. These two on the corner. Those are the only ones I saw that needed glass replaced. That could be an issue if you do an FHA loan. Things like cracked glass or windows that need scraping and painting are no-nos for FHA. The house has been listed for 71 days now, or at least this current listing. So usually small things like that are not a big deal for the seller to do. And I would not let a deal fall through if you really love the house just because of some painting that needed to be done. I thought this was cinder block at first. I'm not sure now. It looks more like there's a plaster over a brick foundation, so quite a bit of cracking here. I'll have to see what it looks like on the inside. Could be not a big deal, or it could be quite a big deal. Nice backyard. Got little flowers blooming everywhere. It's really pretty. One car garage. Needs a little bit of TLC. I see some rot at the bottom that needs to be fixed. The roof is older and probably at the end of its life. You can see in the pictures of the house online, but also hopefully here, there's a lot of moss on the roof. Which, if these are, can't be newer shingles. Most new shingles have a bit of algicide coating on them, so it takes a lot longer for moss to form, which means this roof is probably 15 years old or more, based on what I've heard home inspectors say in the past on deals I've done. So just something to keep in mind about that. Could probably use more gutters than just this little section here. Actually, as I get closer, this rot is much more severe. And it looks like probably there's some termite damage here too. I see little holes in the wood. If there's active termites, then this should be really moist, which it is not. Usually if there's active termites, it just crumbles. Oh, here it's worse on this piece. If you're gonna make an offer on this house, probably worth having a termite inspection done, because termite remediation can be quite expensive. Going into the garage, pretty typical old house garage. Not really a lot to see here. This wiring is newer. The foundation looks actually very good for the age of the house. Hardly any cracking, no severe buckling. Hole in the wall there. Ooh, an old guitar amp. Studio Pro Trans Tube PV amp. Very nice. Oh, sorry. You probably don't care about that, do you? Let's look at this. This is an old fuse box. Fuses are also an FHA financing issue. However, because this is in the garage, it may not matter. If it was an attached garage, it would be a big deal. But detached structures are usually a little bit more lenient. Let's see if this looks like it works pretty well. Older opener, but it works, and it's big enough to put at least a sedan in. Bigger modern SUVs might not fit. Some trim up here that needs to be tacked back on. Pretty good. Alright, let's go check out the left side of the house and the basement. So no driveway, but it looks like you can park on the street here, and you have this big alley that you can use to get through. Goes all the way to 20. Seems almost like there was a different, like a door or something here at one point. This would be the kitchen. Who knows when they resided over this. This step is quite settled. Maybe worth removing since there's nothing there now. And finally, let's open this cellar door up and go downstairs.